Oh, great. Good, good, good. So, right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're joining us from. My name is Dr. Dorothy Hansen. I'm going to be your MC for tonight, and I'm joining you from Accra, Ghana. Can you put your name and where you're joining us from in the chat box so we will know where you are joining us from? Tonight is if CEO's meeting. It's a CEO's roundtable discussion. And I believe you're on this because you are a CEO. I know there are fellow CEOs who are supposed to be here tonight, but they just need a little reminder. So let's help them know we have actually started and they are late. So please let's get on the pages and put we are live. We are live there to remind our team members to get on the call tonight because you don't want to miss any minute of this evening's training. And let me see who is here already. Auntie Susan from West Legon. You're welcome. Jennifer from the US, you're welcome. I saw a number of our leaders already here. Reverend Biju, you're welcome. Dr. Ernest, you're welcome. It's good to see you. Joycelyn, it's good to see you here. Manuela Ganda, it's good to see you here. I think there are more people we should get in for tonight's call before we take off. So I'm just going to give just a minute. Let's remind everyone that we are taking off because tonight is going to be super. I don't know whether you saw the flyer. You know, sometimes you start a project and you have still not grasped the WeFM too well. What am I into? What is in this for me? And what potential at all does this project hold that some people are running with it that I have not seen? You know, for projects like this, which you are uniquely positioned on, you know, you need to see the end from where you are standing from and where you are standing at the moment, whether you are starting now or you've been at it for a while, wherever you are, whichever position you are in. Sometimes you just need to look up and see the vision so you know what the value is for you on the project. And to help us do this tonight, is one of our top leaders on this project, one of the top African leaders on the project. He's been on the project for a little over a year plus, almost 2 years now. And he's not just on the project. Since he got on the project, he hits the ground running. I always say he's one of the first people who asked me for presentation slides weeks into starting this project. I was like, this guy has seen something different. And that has been proven along with the journey he's been on. He's a servant leader, ever ready to support, to guide, to help bring out the best in everyone. And let me use this opportunity to wish him a happy Father's Day. And if there are any daddies on the call yet, belated happy Father's Day to you all too. And I was hoping I'll finish that before he shows his face, but he opened Country Liberia to this project, and his wife is also opening countries to this project. Last week, he had a feel of what was in the home of the Birches, what good resource comes from there. Mr. Henry Calvin Birch is a visionary, a great team leader, and someone I highly respect, has been a good support to me, myself, and to the entire team since he joined the Copper Smith family. And we sincerely appreciate and salute you. Special Father's Day greetings for fathering us on this journey as CEOs of this project. And tonight, guys, I think you should get a pen and paper, as I'm going to do also, because you're not going to hear this in any better way than how Mr. Birch delivers this particular topic. So we're going to be addressing your WeFM, what's in it for me, and the potential this project has for you. So, Mr. Birch, you're warmly welcome. Thank you so much for sacrificing to do this for us once again and your audience. Guys, please let's welcome him with some reactions in the chat. Whilst you get ready for nuggets to drop. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Dorothy Hansen. It's always a joy to be giving out, because it's good to make impact. You never know whose life you could be touching, and so it's not painful. It's not serious work. It is giving, and giving, it's good. It's blessing. There's a lot of blessing in giving. So it's good to be here once more to refuel. And I hope I was hoping, guys, if your downlines are not here, please remind them and let them be here. Tonight is going to be super interesting, and we will be trying to glue ourselves, to whatever we're doing. So you want the people that really matter to you to be on this call, and your team members should be here. So what am I into? Of course, there are many who on this call already know what they're into because they've been on this project for a few months, some for a few years, but there are some new folks as well. But sometimes even those that have been on the project for some time, yes, I'm doing something, but may not have seen the bigger picture of all of this. Tonight's presentation, it's supposed to create some awareness of the size, growth, and the future potential of what we are into. Okay, enabling you to increase your confidence level and really get glued to this. Okay, so we're going to be treating the cloud storage market potential, and then how are you benefiting from this? Why should you take this very seriously? Okay, so I am not here to patronize you. I know some already know so much about the cloud storage market, but some might need you might want to look at it in a different way. It might give you a twist. Okay, and even the pastors. Okay, my wife is a pastor, so let me talk about the pastors first. And I know we have a number of pastors in our team. When you read the scripture, some of you may have read the Bible several times, and the whole Bible several times. And there are times when you read certain scripture, you just get some revelation, like, what? I've read this favorite. This is probably some of the favorite scriptures, favorite texts. You've never seen it that way, but there was this time you read it and then you just got some revelation. All right, that's it. So this could be a moment like that. I mean, what did the scripture? What did the psalmist say? The entrance of the word bringeth light, right? And it gives understanding to the simple. So this could be something like that could just light up your bulb. Even though you have been in it for a while, you've seen it, but this could be it. All right. So no disrespect to anyone, no patronizing here, but just look at it in a different way. And for the newbies, this could give you a better, bigger picture, BBP, okay, of the whole project. So the cloud project, the future of cloud storage. Okay, so we can say this too many times. No, the how did you say it? More than there's a way in which. Okay, so just to make it short, we can overemphasize this enough. All right, the word is becoming increasingly, already, digital, and individuals, families, businesses, organizations, they are generating data more than ever before, and people need place to put them. People need to back it up. Now, if we are in a place where we have an influx, I sometimes use this during my presentation. you have an influx of people coming to this area. I mean, Achimota, okay? They are coming from everywhere around. They're coming from um, Dansoman. They're coming Dansoman just for someone who may not know Ghana. Okay, Dansoma is another suburb in the city. Okay, so they're coming from Dansoma, they're coming from Kokomlemle. So I'm calling different places. Okay, they're coming from Pokwasi. They're coming. Some are even coming out of the city, and all are coming into not just Accra, but they are coming to Achimota. Now, what will be a major issue for Achimota or for everybody? Accommodation. Why? Because more people are coming in. So same for data generation. Okay, so I'm just trying to give you an analogy. I know I like using analogy to make things easier. The more people we have generating data, the more space will be required. So they need accommodation, they need warehouses, they need storerooms, okay, to keep those data. All right, because data is generated over 400 million data, terabyte of data is being generated daily. Okay, so where are people keeping those data? Some of them are not keeping those data anywhere. They're just generating it, and when they lose their gadgets, they lose their data. All right, that's the life of some people living dangerously. Yes, and there are others already know how serious this is and how important this is. They have some accommodation up in the cloud, in the cloud. So you have over 2.3 billion people already using cloud storage. How many people in the world we have? We have about 8 billion people. So if it's just 2.3 billion people, that means a whole lot of people are not using it. And also, there are people who are, even those 2.3 million people, they will wish they had a better deal. It's just like you are living, you got accommodation in a very busy city, and you got a nice house, apartment, but it's expensive. And then there was this real estate guys that just came and opened up some nice buildings, nice apartments. Now tell me what you will do. Of course, you will run from that place and go and secure a space in this new from these guys, the real estate developers. Okay, that's what we would do. So the future of this is really promising. We are living in a data-driven world, and those who understand it, okay, where the world is going, can position themselves to benefit from it. Now, the people on this call have done that. I'm only just reminding you of what we've done and where we are and why we should stay here, okay, and for us to appreciate what we have, okay, because the future of this is really good, and some people have not seen this yet. Okay, Jennifer, I see your hand is up. It's in error. Okay, but of course they will have time to ask questions, and so don't you worry. So just for a reminder, I want to give you 4 reasons why you must take this seriously. Not just be a part of it, you must stay a part of it. I think I left that out. You must stay a part of it because you're already a part of it. Okay. You must remain a part of this. Okay. First one, data is becoming one of the world's most valuable assets. Guys, people are not just sharing their files, that is their pictures, videos, documents, audios, and all of that. They are storing their memories. They are storing their work and their digital lives. There was a story you remember about the pastor that was transitioning from he's going to retirement, and he had made some beautiful memories, okay, with his family, within his career and everything. He said, no, my grand and great grandchildren need to hear about this. So he got he got a big size external drive, 6 terabyte of external drive, and said, I'm going to keep all my kids' stuff, not my kids' stuff, my memories on this thing, because I want my children's children to come and see my success and see where I came from, and know the story of their grandfather, great grandfather. And he saved everything on that, all his preaching, his recordings and everything. And guess what? The flood came one day and washed everything away, took his computer away, including the external drive, and he lost everything. You know what he said? He said, I didn't just lose my pictures, my videos, my precious memory. I lost my life that day when that happened. And that's just how it feels when you lose precious memories. Sometimes it feels like you've lost your life. He said, because the times we are in is about data, creation of data, the word of data. Okay, so if you lose something like that, you lose your life. So that is why we want to take what we have very seriously. Data storage is no longer a necessity. It's no longer luxury. It is now a necessity. Cloud storage has shifted from being nice to have, oh, so nice to have, to an essential infrastructure. Nice. Cloud storage is not optional. It is part of everyday life, and you will be seeing it as years come by. You will be seeing it. Okay. So number 3, growing digital adoption creates expanding opportunities. Okay. As more people grow digitally, the demand for cloud, for digital solutions grow rapidly. So you are positioned. Now, where attention goes, opportunity flows. So nothing is going away, it's just shifting. And you will see as we go on where attention is right now and why you should be a part of that, because that's where everybody's attention is. Okay. And number 4, those who understand the trends, can position themselves ahead of it. Okay. Those who understand trends can position themselves ahead. So if you do that, you place yourself in a position to harvest, because you will have sown. Okay. So timing and awareness create advantage. And that is the time we're in. Some of you took advantage of that. The timing, the awareness, you got it, and you got on board. Opportunities don't disappear, they shift. Those who recognize them early, they'll benefit from it. Okay. And you and I, we are early birds on this project. Doesn't matter if you're on this project for a year, 2 or 3 years, you are still early birds, because the future of this is really big and is going far. It's what happens in the next 10 years. What's going to happen in the next uh, um, 15 years of this. And things going to change. You say 15 years is a long time. Really? Ask some people on this call tonight or whatever time they may be watching this, and ask them, how long have you been working in a position you have been in? How long? And some of them will tell you 10, 15, 20, 25 years they've been, working. They've been at, some of them even at one position. Okay. So being part of something 5 to 10 years and achieving everything, I mean, it's rewarding. It's worth it, I think. So yeah, 4 reasons. Now, another reason why is because, of this, the shift that's happening, the shift, opportunity shifting. Now, this is the shift. Online, that is where people are right now. We used to save on diskettes. We used to save later on CD-ROM, DVD, on pen drive. Where are those things? They're non-existing. So then we went to other things, the pen drive and the external drive and all of that. Guys, people are online now. People want to save their stuff in the cloud, not on external drive. I just want to fly and go to Nairobi and without anything. And when I get to Nairobi, just give me internet access. All right. And I can pull down whatever I want and just share it. That's the word that we are getting into right now. People just land on the desert, just stick them and land them on the desert. The only thing is give them internet access and they can have access to everything else. They can just pull it from the cloud. And that is where we are going, guys. So online, as you know, had no presence in the 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, 1970s, 1980s, late 80s. We started seeing some online presence. And when the millennium hit 2000, there was a shift. Have a look at it. You definitely have seen this before. If you haven't, pay attention to online and see the shift. Online is at the bottom. It shows 0.00% from 1930. See the shift. Still nothing yet. It's in the 1970s. No movements. Then the 80s came. A little movement. Not even a 1%. Then the 90s came. Some movement. Then hit 2000. What happened? The shift happened. And everything was online. Everything is online. And this has even moved from the 60% to much higher than that. But because this is where we're going, this is the shift. And guys, we are in the right place. We are in the right place. If you're not convinced about that, let me give you more stats. Okay, it's still about the cloud. It's about the future cloud computing and cloud market and where it's going. All right. You will know how to explain this graph. And if you are on this call, guys, every CEO that is on this call, if there's a presentation you have to do in 5 minutes, okay, just stick this graph. If you have to do a presentation for strategic partnership to someone in 5 minutes, this graph will speak for you in 5 minutes. If the person, why should I do this? Yeah, I've seen all the service you're talking about. I like it, but why should I do this? Why should I pay attention to this? Just pull out this graph and say, look at this graph. You see the one in blue? That's cloud storage market value. Look at it from 2017. See the growth, see the trend, all right? It was less than 500 million in 2017. By 2019, it hit 100 billion in 2019. And see the growth. It was projected when we were in 2024 that by 2025, the cloud market was going to be end around 100, 200 billion thereabout. Guess what? By 2025, the end of 2025, they had to revise that, review it again. You know what it ended with? The market value ended at over 400 billion US dollars. It broke. If that was the ceiling, it broke it. If the ceiling that was given to it was 300 and something, it broke it. All right. Now, what is the projection right now for the next 10 years, the next 5 years? Where are we going? Where is cloud? How big is it going to be? What's the value is going to be in the next 9 years? By 2035, you can even call it 10 years. The cloud market value is going to be over 3.5 trillion. It's not a mistake. 3.5 trillion US dollars. That is going to be that's the projection for the next 10 years, 9 years. In fact, it probably could hit 4 trillion. All right, we're seeing it here now. It's going to be 3.5. But if history and the stats is anything to go by, we might be changing that by 2029. Okay, we probably by 2034 we probably will be changing that, or even 2030, because it would have hit that. That is why you need to be a part of this, because these are telling stats, guys. They don't lie. They mean something. So if you have to present and show someone the need for this, the cloud mark, the strategic partnership, and I need you as a partner for us to build this, show them this. This shows the future. This would tell what the story is. All right. So yes, the world is becoming, digital by every click. Data is increasingly exponentially growing. Data storage is becoming essential. It is now, and you can either watch this, guys, or be a part of this trend. Position yourself. For you, you're already positioned. Just stay where you are. Stay where you are. You are positioned by understanding it, by somehow you reluctantly got on board, no problem. However, you were dragged on board, no problem. However, you came on board, you are on board. It does not matter. So you need to position yourself properly and learn from it and see how you can take this to the next level. And it's just a few of us in the world that is doing this, that is promoting this to the rest of the world. Now, why why should I do this? What is in this for me? What is in this for me? Why should I pay attention to this? Okay, and grow it. Why? Some reasons. Okay, objective of the next session, this is to help you move from understanding the business to seeing the personal reason for building it. Okay, and after this session, I believe your understanding of the business will be different, may shift. Okay, and that is the objective of today. One, we're still trying to answer the question, why, right? The product is a product everyone needs. What is the product? The service we are giving, the cloud storage. Cloud storage is, remember, no longer a luxury. It is a necessity, okay? And what are we doing? We are sharing solution to people. We are sharing a solution people already need. People need it, so we are sharing it. So by people saying, we share the thing with someone and say, okay, I hear you, and they don't get signed up, don't worry. People will still, they will change, they will come, because you know why? People will need place to keep all the data that's been generated. So we just need to go to the next person and talk about it, and the next person and tell them about it. Now, how was someone, how did someone get someone like me, someone like you, someone like Dr. Hansen, Reverend Bijou, Mrs. Gavor, and someone like Dr. KOA, okay? How? Because they just talked to the next person and the next person, and somebody said, oh yeah, I think I like it. All right, they talked to me, and I said, okay, I'm sure before me there was someone that was spoken to and said, oh yeah, I see it, but not really. I'm not ready for this now, no problem. So we just keep talking to the next one and the next one and the next one. That's it. Number two, multiple ways to benefit from this. We benefit from this in multiple ways. Okay, we don't only protect our files, our data. Okay, but let me go in that order. GotBackup offers more than one benefit, just more than one. Protect your own digital life. That's one. It creates recurring income. That's two. You can build a global business from anywhere. If I leave from Ghana today and relocate, trust me, I can build my business there. You can build your business in a new location. So how many opportunities do we have to build a business like that, where you can stay in one location and benefit from global economies? And you'll be like, how does that happen? Now, if you are in Ghana, okay, and I believe there are people in other places, okay, like the US, the DRC, and other places we're building. Now, let's say somebody is in the US for the at the moment, and the person has relatives, friends in Ghana and other places, and told their friends, relatives about the products, the service, about the business opportunity, and they grabbed it, and they started building the business as well. Now, that person is in the US, but that person is benefiting from Ghana economy. Vice versa. If that person, if you are in Ghana and you have friends, relatives, colleagues, all right, classmates in the US, and they take this and say, hey, I know a lot of people that can benefit from this. People need this. People generate data every day, and start building it in the US, in France, in Germany, in other places. Guess what? You're building it. Your business is being built and in those places, and you are benefiting from the US economy, even though you are not there. A person from the US went to France and started building it, told some of the friends, colleagues there, and they are building it. Someone left from there and went to Senegal, and they are building they told them about the GotBackup project. And a few folks there say, hey, I love this. And they start building it there. Wonder, they went there. Guess what? You are building your business, even though you may not have stepped in those countries, but you are benefiting from those countries' economies. And this is how fantastic this is. Those are some other benefits that you get. You develop leadership and communication skills in this. Trust me, if you take this serious and you want to be a part of this, it definitely have some personal benefit. We will look at some of them very soon. More reasons. All right. Third, low cost, high potential. No inventory. All right. No inventory. You don't need stuff. Okay. Your computer, you need book. You don't need any of those. No shipment required. No office required. You have an office? Fantastic. No office required. Work from your phone or your laptop or work from home. You don't have to even leave your house to do a business like this. You can be in a house for 1 week, for 1 month, and you could still make hundreds and thousands of dollars doing this. How many businesses, guys, that you can do with that? Build at your own pace. All right. Yeah, there's some people dragging and no one is killing you, but you have people pushing you. Guys, you can do better. You can do better. And at the end of the day, I'm going to ask you a question and be sincere and ask and try to answer. But it's rhetorical, but it is for you to reflect. Okay? Not this one. How many businesses can you start with such low entry costs? How many? Tell me. Give me some. If you're on this call, tell me how many businesses in the world today that can start you with $120 a year and gives you the potential to make $10,000 in a month. How many? Tell me. If you have an answer, put it on the platform right now. Not many of them. Not many of them. This gives us the opportunity to do it. You may not be making that money now, but it doesn't take away the potential of it. Okay, it is there because people have done it. I mean, people have made this made 5,000, 4,000, 6,000, 3,000 in a month, 2, 3, 4. I mean, even if it took you 6 months to do that, in 1 year to do that. Now, come on, how much did you pay to get started with the business? $120, most likely. Maybe if you're even on the GotBackup Pro, $220. Let's say that, right? Now, if you earn $5,000 at the end of the year, do you lose? No. You are backing up your data, for heaven's sake. You don't lose anything. There are a lot of services we use. We use Netflix, DSTV. We just enjoy the entertainment. What else do we get from it? Entertainment. All right. Now, from GotBackup, what do you get from it? You get your backup done. You get your backup secured and the other functionalities that come with it. The tools, you use them. You don't have to make money from it, but that's the icing on the cake. You can make money from it. You can impact lives from it. Not many gave us that opportunity. So great point. Huge potential. Now, residual income. All right. Instead of always trading time for money, build a customer base. Okay. There are people that need the service. Just get them and let them use it. And then, they are going to resubscribe every time, of course. All right. Help others do same. Earn recurring income, commission as subscriptions are renewed. All right. The goal isn't just income. It is income that continues to grow. Income that continues to grow. All right. Great. Personal growth. This business develops you by improving confidence, public speaking, leadership, sales skills, networking, financial discipline, and a few other things. Okay. You become more valuable while building the business part of it. That is the strategic partnership part. You don't just want to be a customer and use it, but if you're building the strategic partnership, you're part of the strategic partnership, you can grow in this. You can benefit in many other areas, and you want to take advantage of this. And many people, many leaders on this call can testify. They can, give some good testimonial. They know since I came on this, I got to know more people. I got into several cycles. I got to know people. The networking and community, it's just unbelievable. All right. I also have grown personally. I couldn't do this. I couldn't stand in front of people and speak this much. And now I'm able to do it. I got this from GotBackup. Many people can say that. If you take this, so you get more benefit from just the service, just the product. 6, legacy. Help families protect priceless memories. Help people create additional income. Build something that can impact future generation. And guess what? When you change enough lives, your own life changes too. And that is why we want to do this, because we want to build legacy. It doesn't happen over time. It doesn't happen at once, but it happens over time. All right. Eventually, we want to do this. We want to impact life. I am looking forward to a day that someone would come to me and say, Calvin, thank you so much for showing me this. You have no idea what you've done. You have this. I could have lost all my 6, 7, 8 years of work, but because you showed me this, I got everything back up in the cloud. I also have been able to do this project, support my family, or do a few things because of the business opportunity that this business has given me. And thank you so much. Okay, I made my first $5,000 from this. Now, what kind of joy that comes with that? And it could be you, that someone is coming to and telling you, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for showing me this. Now, what is better than that? How many opportunities do we have in the world today that we can impact people's lives from? I want to ask you a question. This is the question, okay? If this opportunity could protect your family's memories, it could create an additional stream of income, help you grow personally, and allow you to impact others. Now, tell me, for heaven's sake, why wouldn't you give it your best effort? Tell me why. Why won't you give this your best effort? If all of the above is true, if this opportunity can help you protect families' memories, create additional stream of income, help you grow personally, allow you to impact others, why in the world wouldn't you want to give this your best efforts? And can this project do all of that? Yes, it can. And I want you to reflect on that, but I want you also to give this some thoughts as well. All right, consider this thought. The biggest benefit isn't just what's in it for me. I know I started with that. The session is what's in it for me. It is who I become and how many lives I can positively impact because I said yes, because you said yes. And how many lives, all right, can be affected because you said yes. The reason you probably said yes may not have been achieved. Maybe there is somebody's life you were supposed to, you haven't met them yet. Now, if you give up in this business, the future of that person is gone, because your yes, it is supposed to lead them to changing their future. You are supposed to tell them about this, but you haven't yet spoken to them. You haven't yet met them. And if you consider that, this should keep you going. Guys, we are in a good place and you don't want to drop off. You don't want to be told about this. All right. You don't want to be told about this. You want to be a part of the change, a part of history, a part of the impact. And that is why you are on this project. I want to say thank you. And if you have any questions, we can take those questions. There were a couple of other things I wanted to go into, but time, I want us to keep this short. And all right. And there is this thing in one of our, we have this event we call LAP, LAP. It was a leadership and presenters, leaders and presenters meeting, all right, or hangout. And we say, something came out of that. Say, just give the prospect a kiss, all right? I'm not saying go and kiss the prospect. Keep it simple and short, or keep it sweet and short. So I want to give you a kiss. I want to keep it sweet. Keep it sweet and short. I'm giving you a kiss tonight. So I want to say big thank you to all of you. And if you have any questions, we can answer that. Otherwise, we want to say thank you for showing up. I think more people need to see this and to benefit from tonight's session. So, Dr. Doherty, if we can entertain questions, if there are any.
Wow. So I think I've been more